Sometimes you just have to admit you've put a lot of work into something and it's not your best work and you have to restart. Hi guys, I'm CSJ Studios and welcome to my YouTube channel. Excuse the mask marks on my face. I have been painting for about 3 hours and I have a handful of models that I painted today and previously that I am very unhappy with, and I just want to strip them and start over. Sometimes this can be really hard to admit you worked on something and you just keep fighting with it and it is just not working. Let me move some stuff out of the way. Alright, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I want this channel to be something where we can just sit down and I will just film what I'm doing and explaining my process, and hopefully we both can learn from each other. If you guys have any tips or tricks, I would love to hear them, and maybe you guys will learn something from me. So I'm going to talk about stripping in artist resin or a Breyer model horse. I see this question on Facebook for Breyer model horses all the time. What do I use to strip a Breyer model horse? And I'm going to tell you, if it's OF, you don't have to strip it. I know, it's crazy. People just cannot wrap their head around that they do not have to strip. First of all, I don't believe that they really can be stripped with the way the paint adheres to the plastic. All you need to do is sand down your seams and fill in anything that needs to be filled in, resculpt anything that you want, and then you can prime right over it. This paint is almost like one with the plastic, so you do not need to strip a Breyer model horse. And I see the question like at least once a month on Facebook. Now, if you're going to strip a custom or a resin that already has paint on it, or a Breyer that already has primer and paint on it, I believe Purple Power is the best thing to use, and you can even dilute it. I don't have Purple Power right now, so I'm not going to be using it. I'm going to be using Easy Off Oven Cleaner on my pewter micro minis. Now I have 5 of them, and some of them have just been sitting around for months now, some of them almost a year, and I'm just not touching them because I'm not happy with my work. I know I can do better, so I'm finally just going to bite the bullet and strip them. These other 3, however, I tried new techniques on them, they're not working, and I just need to strip them. One of them was very close to being done, and I know that I can do better. So that one's kind of a hard one, but the rest of them should be pretty easy to strip emotionally. So if you're going to strip pewter with Easy Off Oven Cleaner, you need your micros, a plastic bag, and the cleaner, and I will show you the next part. Alright, these are the models I'm going to be stripping. So we have 6J, and his color just came out really grainy and yellow, and I didn't want it to be that yellow. He's going to get stripped. All of these are getting stripped. Armstrong, his Appaloosa markings came out really thick looking, and I tried something new with them and I don't like it, so he has to change. This is Maggie's new micro mini poppy seed, and she has weird splotches of color all over her where the paint ran. I just know that I can do a better job on her. Reedon, I believe is her name. I dropped her on the floor twice, so she has massive trauma. Actually, one of her legs bent last time. She didn't even fit in her stand anymore. This guy is the one that hurts the most. I really like how his base color came out, but as you can see, I'm talking about the graininess. I tried doing a dorsal stripe on his back with pastels. That didn't work. Couldn't get it all washed off, and then his legs are also very grainy. I just know that I can do a better job. So he hurts, but seeing him on camera, he looks even worse than I'm trying to convince myself that he looks. And then he also has a few prepping issues right there that I should fix while I'm stripping him. So we are going to put all of these models into a plastic bag and fill this with the Easy Off and wait for about 20 minutes. I find the pewter strips pretty easily. So then I'll just go through with a toothbrush and scrub at them to see if I can get it off. Alright, and my model's in a bag. Wear a mask when you're doing this because this stuff it stinks really, really bad, so I'm sure it's not good to breathe in. But you can use it to clean your oven, so I'm assuming it's okay to spray inside. But just spray in the bag and get them all nice and coated in there. So I think that should be enough. We're going to seal up the bag, and I'm going to check back in 20 minutes and show you guys what the progress looks like. Alright, so it's been 20 minutes, and some of these models are stripping very, very well. She actually has a lot of layers on her. She had paint markings on underneath here. And then this girl has already stripped straight to the pewter, but other models that have been sealed are going to be a little tougher. Like 6J, he's been sealed and he's not even chipping. And then this Fjord has been sealed a couple of times, and he also just needs more time in the bag. So I'm going to keep them in the bag for another 20 minutes and come back to it. Alright, so I'm going to be completely honest. I totally forgot about these models for about a week and a half. But because they're pewters, I'm not too worried about it. So I'm just going to run them underneath warm water and with a toothbrush, aggravate the paint and let it just come right off. As you can see, the paint peels off of pewter very, very easily. It will also peel off pretty easily for most of the body of resins or plastic horses. You might need to work a little bit more to get paint out of harder areas like in the nostrils, or I normally have a hard time with manes and tails. But you can see with Poppy Seed here, the paint is just coming off super easily. I only had to work on her for a few seconds. And I will let her dry, and then I will wash her off with soap just to make sure that I get all of the Easy Off oven cleaner off of her before I start painting, because I definitely don't want any of that cleaner on there before I spray her with primer again. And here she is looking all nice and stripped. Alright, so I was able to get all of my models stripped, and I was a little bit worried about them because I had accidentally left them in the Easy Off for longer than I should have. You can see some of them got a little bit discolored, but I don't think it matters. Once I wash them, I think they will be fine. I don't think that, well, they'll be covered with paint, so I don't think that this is going to be an issue. I definitely would not recommend leaving plastics or resin in that cleaner for too long because the chemicals are pretty harsh and it can eat away at the plastic or resin. So that is going to be the end for this video. I do plan on posting more stuff about customizing in the future. I want to get out a prepping video, and I want to do videos of just painting these. So please subscribe if you want to continue watching these videos and share this channel around. It'll be very helpful for me to get this rolling here. And thanks for watching. I hope that you guys learned something, and I hope you had fun watching me just do my thing. So thank you all. Bye!